Senku had a secret plan all along. It was not just to spy on, well, Tsukasa. It was also to do a theory that is not yet tested, if it really can be true. That's why he trusted Yusihara with it. And Ukyo's intention seems to be made clear, although it's not exactly sure yet if he's gonna be an ally or enemy. Well, I doubt he doesn't really. He does say himself he's not gonna really become an ally, but will he become an enemy? First of all, second of all, this is the Angry Anime Fan, and this is Dr. Stone Chapter 7.3. We're celebrating the release of the volume that released recently. As the team gather up with them, Chrome all saved, and thanks to the Chrome mentions it was back because of the battery. Kwaku wonders if it's Yusihara. However, suddenly Senku mentions that he gave Yusihara a super secret mission. Therefore, she is not the type of woman that would abandon this. And well, you know, Taiju is too dumb to do that. So now with the release of the Tankia, they can now enter the final battlefield. When they say that, I'm actually beginning to wonder, is Dr. Stone also heading towards its finale? Maybe it was a manga that was not meant to last for a very long time, but I haven't really heard anything about entering its final arc. Either way, with Chrome now rescued, they don't have to sacrifice the tank, so they're gonna do a match that will decide everything. They will take back the Cave of Miracles, because after all, there they can get the acid, well, nitric acid, that not only creates the formula, but also the gunpowder. And Tsukasa may be an unstoppable monster in the art of fighting, but even he knows that with a if Senku has a gun or gunpowder, he cannot win. So and also though it's not still worthing though that Tsukasa's army does have many hundred peoples, and the other one has just 10. But elsewhere, Chrome and no, not Chrome. The Taiyu group, together with Yusihara, is using the Gen scam to charm everyone with Lillian scheme in order to charm them people even more about deceiving that citizens is revived. Of course, Yusihara is the only one who's nervous about this. So, yeah, who wonders? And that sexy muscular girl that is also here, well, she has apparently grown to be attached to this idea. So she knows that Tsukasa is reacting the authority of the old world. Uh, so there's no way he's gonna get along with American troops. So the Gem on the other side mentions with this Lillian performance that so I would appreciate if you start by stopping Tsukasa-kun from breaking Stone Tattoo until everyone gets along with Senku's plan. Of course, they're shown to believe that. So well, still though, I'm not 100% a fan of this idea. I mean, it's risky, and Senku and Gen, as well as Chrome, knows that. After all, there is gonna be a problem once Tsukasa is stopped, if he ever is stopped. As the music is still played, however, they still mentions that, and also the girl is actually mentioning that it's going over well that she's afraid, because for all humans, getting used to something and then getting complacent is the most dangerous thing after all. And after all, they were used to the modern world. Tsukasa was not, because he rejected the modern world. And Uryu finally hears the music played as he begins to approach the others and wants to hear it all. And Ukyo, with his superior eyes, probably um, cannot be, be deceived by that. So he assessed that he is charmed by it, but then suddenly he begins to talk in English and recognizes that it was indeed Gen who is on the other phone. But then Gen points out that Okio for some reason spoke in English, probably so that the others do not completely understand what he's saying. And he does want something else. Also is the fact that Ukyo has been acting very strange of late. When he was pursuing them, he could have simply informed Tsukasa, or maybe even pinned them down to kill them. But instead he alone came after them. Meaning that, there is some hints that he has another plan of it all. So, Senku begins to talk with English to Ukyo well and asks if it was Ukyo who gave Chrome the battery. And indeed it was. How the hell he was the one who got the battery? No freaking idea, But wait a minute, maybe I do have an idea. The Chrome did say his science stuff was taken by the others, so maybe, yes maybe, Ukyo took that battery and gave it back to him. So, they begin to ask, what exactly are you planning? As Ukyo says that I'm not your ally, which Senku figured because after all, if he was an ally, he wouldn't have caught Chrome in the first place. But no, Ukyo is actually still trying to figure out what kind of people you are. And then we finally see the plan of Yusihara. She took a bag of something along with clothes. Ukyo, with his superior hearing, could actually hear that Yusihara had something that was like stones in the bag. So either way, we see how good Yusihara is with sewing. Man, she has lightning sewing hands. No wonder all the others got so good primitive clothing once it's done. And she working so fast, people think she worked all night. That is because sewing clothes is an excuse so she can do her real business. As she reveals the fragments in her bag while in a hidden cave, Ukyo tracks her down and spies on her, where it is revealed that the plan of Senku was not to spy on Tsukasa. No, that was just one of the plans. The real plan was to test a theory if they really can save the people that Tsukasa has crushed. Because Senku mentions if the stone surface of the stone erodes too much, they cannot be returned to being healthy cells. That is why a thin layer of stone cracks off when someone is petrified. So to Senku means that if the stone statues are reassembled before they erode too much, even the ones that Tsukasa has pursued pop, then perhaps they can be revived. So Yusihara, with her, superior puzzling skills, seeing that she was always good at handiwork, tries to actually match the broken fragments all together again and also glue them together with some glue. Effectively, she is in a way recreating the destroyed humans that Tsukasa destroyed. And even Ukyo was amazed by that. Because even in these circumstances where she's under the watchful eye of Tsukasa, a madman who crushes people, uh, she is still working to save humanity together with Senku. So Ukyo is a bit amazed by that under these circumstances and seeking to save all of humanity with the power of science. So what is Ukyo's decision? Well, who knows really? Who knows? I mean, he didn't strike me as a guy who would be charmed by a Lillian thing. So would he be charmed with the fact that Senku really is dedicated to saving all of humanity, including those that seems to have no way of actually coming back to life? I mean, the stone petrification seems to inject that they can super heal if they are broken apart in the right way. But probably those people will get horrifying scars on their bodies. But that will probably be a small price to pay. So yeah, will this really work? No idea. Basically this chapter. Nothing big really happened, but the plot is moving a little suspenseful. But it was very heartwarming to see also that now Yusihara scene that was not with Taiju, and the fact that she worked so diligently to trying to reassemble people. I had a suspicion that they would try to protect the statues from Tsukasa, but reassemble them? Senku. That seems to be a very big project indeed. But that's basically this chapter. Like and subscribe if you want to, and give me your thoughts if you have any.